Hey, happy Saturday, everyone. We have a few things to talk about severe weather wise. First off, you're joining us over on Facebook. Hit that like button, comment where you're from, and share this with your friends and family so we get the word out here as well. If you're over on YouTube, hit that thumbs up and comment where you're from. And if you haven't subscribed over on YouTube, it's basically like liking a page on Facebook. Hit that subscribe button, hit all notifications, and you'll be notified every time we go live and post content over on YouTube. All right, so severe weather has shrinked a little bit today, which is good news, but there's still a chance out there. We have a slight risk of severe thunderstorms this afternoon across parts of southern Alabama into the Florida Panhandle. That's where the slight risk is at. A few severe thunderstorms are possible this afternoon over parts of Alabama and the Florida Panhandle. Isolated strong to severe storms may extend into East Tennessee and western to central Carolinas as well. So, slight risk here along the Gulf Coast. Like I said, Panama City to Dothan, Alabama here. Or Dothan, Alabama. All right, so Wright, Florida, Enterprise, Alabama, Fort Walton Beach, some of the towns here. We go to marginal risk, targeting Charlotte, North Carolina, Atlanta, Georgia, Montgomery, Alabama, Columbus, Georgia, Knoxville, Tennessee, into the marginal risk here. So basically a few isolated tornadoes, especially in that slight risk area, damaging straight line winds in excess of 60 miles an hour is possible. All right, here is current radar at the moment. We see a nice little line of storms off the coast of the Florida Panhandle here. That'll slowly start making its way northeast as we go throughout the day. So as we get further in the afternoon, the Panhandle of Florida is going to be more susceptible of severe storms. And then as we get up towards Georgia this afternoon as well. So there will be a second line trying to develop. You can see this back in here into Mississippi. That's going to bring some of the severe weather possibilities into middle to eastern Tennessee this afternoon and northern Alabama as well. So got some backlash rains up here, and it's actually mixing with snow at some of the higher elevations here in Arkansas. Like I was telling you all a couple days ago as well, and yesterday, some of the higher terrain, as this low winds up, there could be either mix or change over to snow. And I'm going to show you that here in just. All right, so here's future radars, the latest HRRR. So see, it's doing a decent job at showing these bigger storms off the coast of Florida here. Those are going to start pressing east as we go into about 1 or 2 o'clock this afternoon, basically hitting Panama City here around 1 or 2. A nice line of storms coming in off the Gulf and into the Florida Panhandle here. I've zoomed in here because this is where the threat is at the moment. Then I'm going to zoom out. Then I'll show you the rest of the area here. So as we go to 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock this afternoon, there's a nice line of storms coming through Tallahassee now, Apalachicola as well. 4, 5 o'clock. Here's 6 o'clock. You see where that next line is, trying to get going up here towards central Tennessee into eastern Tennessee. This is where there's going to be some that marginal risk of severe weather. This is trying to get going all the way down into parts of Alabama. This is 6 o'clock tonight, and then here's 7, 8 o'clock. You see some storms around North Carolina, South Carolina, broken lines of storms even around the Atlanta area around 8 o'clock tonight, and then that basically gets out of here as we go into tomorrow morning. So let's backtrack. So we got very heavy backlash rains back here in southern Missouri, northern Arkansas, with some snow mixing in across the higher elevations above 2,000 feet. I'll show you that here in just a second. As we get towards 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock this afternoon, still some pretty decent heavy rain on the backside of this in southeastern Missouri, southern Illinois, parts of Kentucky here. You see that where that line of storms trying to get up all the way through, and here's that second line of storms getting through, starting to develop around Clarksville, Tennessee. This is 2 o'clock this afternoon, and that line going down through just close to Tuscaloosa as we go into 2 o'clock this afternoon. So as we go forward, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, see right around Nashville area, around 3 to 4 o'clock. I want to watch out for a few thunderstorms around the area that could maybe have a little bit of hail with them, maybe some P to up to nickel size possibly, and then some heavier winds coming through the area. But I think the bigger threat's going to be just east of Nashville, but stay on your guard though around that area. So very heavy rain still around 5 o'clock across southeastern Missouri, northeastern parts of Arkansas, wrapping up around southwest Missouri and northwest Arkansas. And then that basically gets out of here as we get into tomorrow and tomorrow night, or tomorrow morning, that is. All right, this is per iDrive, Arkansas. This is Edwards Junction. This is up in the higher terrain of the Ozarks in Arkansas. And you see some of the snow starting to come down up here. This is 2,200 feet in elevation. Let me get this overlay off so you can really see. So you can see the snowflakes trying to come down here at the higher elevations of Arkansas. We kind of talked about this. We talked about this with the supporters about 4 days ago. There could be a sneaky little snow in the higher elevations here, but this is on the back side of that low pressure coming into the area. So rain mixing with snow up at the higher elevations above 2,000 feet in Arkansas, which we fully expected this to happen for the last few days. So stay tuned the next few days. The next few days after this is going to be very quiet. So we're going to dry out. We're going to dry out and kind of be tranquil for about a week or so. And then the long range looking very, very interesting and at times brutal as we go into next month. So we got, if you are not a supporter, come on over to the supporter hub. It's $4.99 a month. And we're going to be talking more about the long range because the southern or the subtropical jet is really going to get going as we go forward. And then will there be a lot of cold air coming into the pattern? Possibly. It does, like I said, some parts of the area look absolutely brutal as we go into parts of next month. So we'll have a lot more details over the supporter hub. Please join if you'd like. Otherwise, here is like I said, here's a shot from Edwards Junction in Arkansas, about 2,200 feet in elevation. Seeing that snow fly up there. All right. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. And please stay safe, especially if you're out there towards Tennessee through Georgia and the Gulf Coast, Florida, with some severe weather possible today. So stay weather aware in those areas. Otherwise,